was mid-sophomore year, while I still lived in Mexico City. I told a friend that I was looking to join a soccer club. He told me about some tryouts at a competitive soccer team in Mexico City. He told me it was a good club and that I should go try out. One day, I went with my parents after school to talk to the coach. At first, he seemed very nice. He told us how demanding the club was and how I had to commit to the club and come to practice and try my best to win my place on the first team. The next day, I went to the trials after school. I got selected and I was very happy. I saw this as an opportunity to develop and have fun at the same time. As the coach warned, it was very demanding. I had practice from 4:30 to 7:30 every afternoon after school. The coach was very tough and critical. He yelled at me all the time and was never satisfied with what I did. I felt like he only noticed my mistakes, but not my improvements, shaking his head almost every time I touched the ball. Some teammates supported me and told me that I had done it right, while others agreed with the coach and said I wasn't good enough to be on the team. I talked about this to my father. We didn't really agree with the coach's methods, but we looked at the good side and thought it would probably make me better. I kept training every day after school, and even on weekends I would go run with the team in the morning. I was fully committed to the team. 2 months passed, and I was enjoying training, but always felt the pressure of not being good enough. The season was about to start. I was enrolled in the team and even had my uniform. Actually, this is where I got the number 45 for the first time on my jersey, the number that I now wear at TMI. I chose this number to remember this story. One day after school, I wanted to spend time with my family. I hadn't really spent time with them since I joined the team. I also had to do schoolwork after practice. I went with the coach to give back some extra uniforms they had given me. I told him I had to do schoolwork and wasn't going to be able to make it to practice. He snapped. It was as if I had insulted him. He was furious. Not even my parents would get mad at me after failing an exam. He turned to me and said, "Excuse me? What did you just say?" I laughed, thinking that he was just kidding. So I told him it was a really important project and needed to spend as much time on it as I could. In front of some teammates and parents, he told me, "You're worthless." I didn't really know how to react to that comment. I didn't know what to answer. I didn't want to answer anything. The coach was big and intimidating. I didn't know what he was capable of while being mad. I asked him why I was worthless. He responded, "You can't play soccer and can't commit to the team. Therefore, you're worthless to me." He cursed me out and kept repeating that word, worthless. My father was in the car across the street when he saw the coach start to get close to me while he cursed and yelled at me. My dad knew there was something wrong. He got out of the car and stood next to me. My dad was also furious. He didn't really agree with everything the guy was saying. I gave him a stare that said, "It's okay, please don't intervene." The guy stared at my father and asked him if he was my father. My father just nodded. The coach told him it was nice to meet him, shook his hand, got into his car, and left. My father told me to get in the car, since he was also very mad. Like any other parent, when they messed with me, he would just not have it. "Who does he think he is?" my father asked. "What makes him think he can say that to you? You're never stepping foot on that club again." I was feeling a combination of shock and sadness at the same time. The drive home, I kept asking myself, am I actually worthless? While my father just kept telling me to not think about what he said to me and that I wasn't worthless. By the time we got home, I was crying, and before when we went inside, my father told me something that I will never forget. Don't let somebody tell you you can't do something. He also told me, if you have a dream, chase it and work hard to accomplish it. He gave me a pat on the back, and we went inside. The next day, I quit the team. I didn't want to be with a coach that would just try to bring me down every chance he got. Quitting the team was really hard because I love soccer. I fell in love with this sport when I was about 5 years old. I really enjoy playing this sport. It's like therapy for me. I don't feel any stress, or worry about anything when I play. It's a time when I can just escape from my problems and have fun. Soccer has helped me go through difficult times and has helped me to connect with other people. I admit I'm not the best player in the world. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. But still, I put in a lot of effort and try my best every time I'm in the field. I haven't played on many clubs, but I've tried to always have soccer involved in my life. Besides helping me go through tough times, it has helped me make good relationships, like the TMI soccer team. Before the last school year, I only had one sibling, but now I have 22 brothers I know I can count on. My parents have been the most supportive with my love for soccer, always encouraging me to be better and train really hard to achieve my goals. But like there's people who have tried to encourage me, there's been people who have tried to hold me back. The next year, my parents gave me the choice to go to TMI. Leaving half of my family and friends behind was difficult, but joining the soccer team helped me through this time. I was really excited to join the soccer team. I hadn't played since that encounter with the coach, but I thought of how this time it could be different, and so it was. Throughout trainings and games, I started to get over that encounter with the coach. Last year, I was part of the team that won the state championship. I've been on many tournaments and never accomplished something that big in soccer before. I was very happy, and it was even better being able to celebrate it with friends and family and teammates, coaches who supported me. So the message I'm trying to convey is, find something that makes you happy. Set yourself goals to achieve. There will be people that will tell you can't make it, but if you really want to achieve something, go for it. It doesn't have to be sports related. It could be getting into the college you like, or getting that good grade you need to not fail the semester. Work hard and you will most probably achieve it. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. Also, surround yourself with people that will support you and will always impulse you to be better. But try. Trust me, you'll regret not trying something out because someone said you can't or that you will probably be terrible at it. Because the only thing worse than failure is regret. Thank you.